of the things that will tell if you have good character, or if you don't have good character. We always say that if you want to know someone's future, look at their character. If you want to predict, if there was a scale of prediction and people are betting upon your life, will this person make it, will this person not make it, will this person, even let's say in relationship, will this person be a good partner, will they not be a good partner? We always say look at their character. Because why? Character, one, is the unchanging things about a person. It's like a commitment that someone has about some certain rules or some certain values upon their lives, that someone has set up a certain values upon their life, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to work by these certain values. So on this video, guys, I'll be talking to you guys about 3 things or that will help you tell if you have good character or not. So if it's a first time here, welcome, guys. If it's a second or third time here, welcome or welcome back. Make sure you like, share and subscribe onto the channel, guys. Character is a simple, when you talk about character in simple terms, it's like asking identification, who am I? When we say character, like when you talk about Hakiza's character, like for example me, Hakiza's character is basically, who is Hakiza in simple terms? One, I want to be associated with Hakiza is a loyal person. Hakiza she doesn't steal, she doesn't lie. So those are the characters that are associated by me. When we hear Hakiza, those are the characters that are associated by me. So character. So you, even for the leaders, we always look at their character, because you say lead your life with actions and not deeds, actions and not speaking. Even when you say character doesn't depend on just looking at people and just saying you look at their actions. Actually character is actually looking at someone's actions and be like, this is what we call character. It's not what someone portrays themselves to be, it's what is actually happening in their life. So one of the things that can make you tell if you have good character or not is power. Oh my gosh, power. Let's say how high you have gone. Power in terms of, even if you're in a workplace, if you have gotten a promotion. Power in terms of you are now a leader of something, you are now the leader. Power that you have control. When you have power, that is actually what you tell if you have good character or not. Because you can just be here saying, oh, I am a good person, I have a good heart, I love helping. But what when it comes, when you are now in the position that you have power to actually even control people, you are now the boss of a company, that is actually going to tell us your character. What if you are now, in terms of now, you are now the one who has power over someone's life. You have power over, maybe you have done an accident and you see you are in a higher position than them. That will tell us more about your character. So one of the things that will actually help us to know to identify if someone has a good character or not is power. Even in terms of relationship, guys, you want to know how that person is. Look at how they react when they are ranked in their workplace. If they are kept, like, those status that they have in workplace, if they are now the boss, if they have been given a promotion, look at how they treat others. That will tell you much about the character. And as you guys know, we say that when you're talking about character, don't look at someone's words. Character goes hand in hand with the actions. Character goes hand in hand with someone's deeds. So and guys, you should know, you should never change your character. And I have a saying that it says, a person of character doesn't need to talk, they just show up. Ooh! Guys, I'll repeat the quote again. A person of character doesn't need to talk, they just show up. You don't have to come and let's say maybe even if you are in that talking phase with someone, or even there's no room for justification or defensiveness that they are coming, I'm a good person, like, I'm a good man, I love sharing, I love giving. No, a person with character, please, sis. A person with character, a person with character doesn't need to talk, they just show up. Right there, write it down, guys. Run it down in the comments below. A person of character doesn't need to talk, they just show up. They show up because their actions is going well with their character, and with time we are going to identify the person with the actions that we see. We are going to say, for example, we are going to say Paul is a we are going to say Paul is a kind man, not because we saw kindness in Paul, no, because we just see how Paul sorry guys, let me have some hot water. Not because we say that Paul is coming here parading himself, giving himself flowers. No, it's because we have actually Paul in situations where we are like, Paul is actually a kind person. And guys, about the words, you should know that you should never change your character. Character is something that you should never change, and character protect words. You know, your character protect words. Even in situations where maybe you see the celebrity, guys, you see these situations where there are celebrities beefing, or there is something about the celebrity that has come out. Someone is saying this, someone is saying this other shady thing, and people are like, no, we don't believe you, we believe this one. This is because of their character. Character protect words. It doesn't matter even if you have written a whole paragraph saying A or B did whatever. If it depends on your character. If your character says, it depends on character is what tells us how to know you. If you are a good person, we'll be like, no, please, we don't care about the words. We don't care about the words, the actions are louder. That's why we say actions are bigger than words. We care about the actions, and from the actions you saw, this person is a good person. So character protects the words. And in life, guys, you want to lead your life with the weight of your words. You want to live your life where you don't necessarily have to preach, to speak too much. Let people see, let people look at you and get to know you. Let people see your actions and they already have a good picture about you. Let people see your actions and see they match up with who you are. So that's why we say, what will help us tell if you're a good person or not is power. And guys, another quote that I saw and I was like, I need to read this out. It says, never trust a salesman who doesn't use what he sells. Never trust a salesman who doesn't use what he sells. For instance, you see those people, in Kenya, those people who are like, oh, we are selling, like for example, we are selling this hot water, like water, and they are not drinking that water. When they feel thirsty, they go and buy another water. You're like, hey, bro, what's happening? Why is it not matching? You're preaching this water, but I don't see you use it. You see, then what happens when people get these brand deals? Someone gets their brand deals of their face, of their makeup. Someone gets the brand deals of maybe polish or whatever, clothes. And you see them at the end of the day when they're doing their face or when they're doing like their skincare routine, they use other products, and you're like, bro, why were you actually even promoting that? So never trust a salesman that doesn't use what he sells. Is that okay? The second thing that will tell us if you have good character or not is money. Give me my money. Oh my gosh, money changes people. You hear that phrase when people say, you got money, you changed. Yes, guys, money changes people, but it doesn't necessarily change everyone. It's just that character exposes you to the character, gives us the opportunity to see who you really are. So the money will help us to identify your character. So because the only way to test character is temptation, guys. The only way to test someone's character is the temptation. So number one, you said power. The second thing that will test your character is money. Money will tell us how you act. We doesn't matter when you came out and said, I'm a loyal person, you know, I don't do this, you know, I'm not a spendthrift, you lied, I don't live expensive things, I'm a giver, you know, those things that you talked about yourself. Money will put you to the test. Guys, if you want to see someone's character, look at them when they have money. If you want to know that person that person is actually a good person, look at them when they have money. Are they those type of people that when they get money, when you know those the pay dates that when someone is paid, you won't hear from them till after 2 days? Or are these those people that when they get money, they're like, okay, come, let's have dinner? You know, money will tell you so much about someone's character. When they have money, are they like, okay, let's sit down, let's share? Are they even good budgeters? Good people who are good with money, are they good budgeters? Because you can be saying me, I'm good with money, I like saving, but gosh, guys, when you have money, your character is coming out. That's why I'm saying that the second way to tell if you have good character is money. So money will expose you, and as we said, guys, true leaders never seek followers. So even if you want to be a leader and you're there saying, oh, I'm the head where, and when you see when you have power, you are just on top of people. We see you when you have money, everyone else is rubbish, you know, you don't even consult anymore. But when you don't have money, you are here coming back again and be like, okay, what do you think should happen? Money will test you and tells us about your character. So money is the second way. Even for people, it's actually not even in workplaces alone, even in friendships, even in relationships, even in family situations. You will notice that when one person has money, they act funny, they act fishy, they don't want to share. And you are like, when we didn't have money, we used to share my money, but now that you have money, we are not, you know, the math is not mathing. But it actually tells you the person's character. Even in situations where you are in a relationship with a partner, and you see when you have money and when they have money, how they act. Well, you may have money on this time and you're like, okay, I bought you this, you know, you're all lovey-dovey. When someone else has money, you're like, can you pay? They're like, no, I'm not paying, let's share, you know those two fishy behaviors. Someone is like dictating what should happen. No, I think we should not take let's say we should not take chicken, we should take beef, you know, like some. And they're like, bro, like, I've just requested maybe for chicken, I've requested for fish in my case, because I like fish, guys. TMI anyway. So money is going to tell you money is going to test your character. And guys, you've said the only way to test character is temptation. Oh my gosh, for example, someone that had good character, guys, it's Nelson Mandela. Oh my gosh, Nelson Mandela to date, Nelson Mandela died with his character. Not died necessarily, but Nelson Mandela is someone that Nelson Mandela was someone that was set with his values. He was someone that he was not going through the corners on his character, and he went to prison for up to 18 years, and he never changed he never changed. You know, when he came out, he was still the same. You know, for someone to be in jail for 18 years, guys, for someone to change for 18 years will be like, oh my gosh. To be locked up for 18 years, you expect their character to change, you expect their values to change, you'll expect that maybe they've softened up, their beliefs have changed. But no, Nelson Mandela is a good example with someone who has strong character. Oh my gosh, me, I admire Nelson Mandela's character, strong discipline and character, because he's a true leader. He was a true leader, someone. And guys, if a true leader, we say that true leader never seeks followers, and a true leader, they don't lead with their words, they lead with their action. So character is a good example of someone with good character is Nelson Mandela. Oh my gosh, guys. And if you actually want to be a leader, I can do a video on the steps on being a leader and all that, if you guys are interested. The third thing that will help you to tell if you have a good character or not. Guys, the third thing that will tell us if you have good character or not is what do you guys think? Access to sex. Access to sex is going to tell us if you are actually someone that has good character or not. Will someone be the same person that you met? You know, for example, I had to put that point there in terms of for those people who are married. As you guys know, sex is for those people who are married, but for those people, even in a relationship, that's why I say start with money, power, then access to sex is going to tell you how that person is. No, let me look for a good word. Access to mature activities is going to tell us more about how that person is going to tell you, because you know, if, guys, for example, for the girls, it will, for you know, on those talking stages, you're talking with someone, they are treating you nice, A, B, C, D, and that's why you hear even down the line someone is like, they got married and someone switched up on them. They did not switch up on you. They hadn't seen you hadn't seen their real character. They did not have all this access that they had now that you are a married person. You know what, that you know that person, you're like, hey, this one, you know those cases that you hear in relationships that someone says, oh, once you were together, everything was fine until we got married, because now they have access to power, they have access to you, they have access to the married couple activities, and now it's now their true character is being revealed. That's actually the third way on how to know character. And tempting will always be in your life to monitor. Temptation is always going to be there to monitor your life. Temptation is always going to be there, either in marriage situation, in relationships, even in your workplaces. In terms of money, you know, even money, we said money is going to test your character. In terms of, you say you don't steal. Have you ever been in a point where you have gotten a deal that is giving you money for, you're going to get money for like 5,000, or money that is going to double, and you are now in that position where you are like, I don't steal, that's my character. Are you a person that is going to decline, or are you going to be a person like, oh, it's okay, I can have the money? I remember like early this month, February, I was dealing with something. No, okay, I wasn't dealing with, okay, let me say I was dealing with something, but it wasn't anything big. I was in a position where I was like, okay, I will get some money, which I need, but I was in a position where I was like, I actually need the money, but I was at the same time I was like, okay, that's actually stealing, because I'll be lying. I'm actually not there. Why would I apply to something and get money for the wrong thing? So you see, money will actually reveal your character. No, guys, I did not end up following on with it. I was like, no, it wasn't matching up well with my heart was not doing too well with my spirit, so I left it alone. And that's one thing that will help you guys to develop your character. Me, once I started praying, God just tests me every time, and when I get to a test, it's just, you know, like, I don't know if it's the instincts or the second thoughts that they come, and you're like, the secondary thoughts that they come, and you're like, is this a good thing? No. Should I do it? No. So you're like, okay, let's leave it alone. So that's that thing that's going to help you to build your character. And guys, your character is as strong as the temptation you fell for. Oh my gosh, character gives you good memory. For example, God gave character before power. Oh my gosh, I want to talk about this. God gave character before power. God will actually, before God gives you the money, before God gives you the power that you want, God will test your character. You will, you know, I don't know, the Excel song, Munifinyange, like, you want God to mold you on how you need to be. God is actually going to develop your character. You're going to go through phases. And you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Because God is actually building your character. Even when we talk about diamonds, or we talk about the special, no, there's rubies. We talk about rubies, guys. You know, when we talk about women and say they're special as rubies, you know, rubies. A good woman is hard. I'm trying to remember the Bible verse. A good woman is hard to find. They're like rubies. They're like rubies. I don't know, I can't remember the verse well, but there's a verse that goes like that, saying that women are like rubies. And you know the ruby, you know the process of actually getting a ruby, you, or even the diamond, you know, all, if you want to know that process, you can actually check even on YouTube. It's actually in the dirt. They go through the process of finding them. They are washed, they are redefined, you know, until you get a ruby or a diamond in the store, guys. It's actually, it didn't come like that. It didn't come like that the way you are seeing it at the store. So what I want to say is, your character is, God gave character before power. Power reveals, like, you know, God gives you character before power. Every time that you're going through something, God is trying to build up your character. And for me, once I learned that, every time I go through something, I'm like, oh, I actually need to remind myself every time, what am I actually learning from this? Am I actually becoming? I'm like, God is trying to tell me something. Like, even on that situation where I was in the other day, when I wanted to take some, not to take some money, when I had an opportunity to get some money, but in a wrongful way, I was like, oh, I was like, okay, God is actually, that was wrong of me. And, you know, that's what happens. We are humans. So God gave power before character. And even every person that you see in the Bible, for example, even let's talk about Moses, guys. As simple as Moses went through all that process. If you see Moses' life, from how he was born, he was kept he was found, then he beat someone, he killed someone, then he ran away in the wilderness. He stayed with I don't know if it's Zipporah, I can't remember, the wife, and stayed there for a while. You know, you see the process that Moses went through before he actually became a leader, before he actually came to Pharaoh and be like, we want the Israelites. That is actually what you say. Power is, God gave character before power. And as Christians, because I always talk about God, because I'll never stop talking about God, because the far that I am, the far that I'm going, I know is God. So God gave character before power. So he's actually, I don't know what to say God is doing to your life. God is like, you know, when someone is redefining your life, making sure that you have good character before getting the power, before getting the money, you know, before, you know, that's why you see people and they're like, oh, they have changed. No, they did not have character. They did not have character. So yes, guys, those are the 3 points that I wanted to share with you guys. That is how you can actually tell if someone has character. If you guys want to know on the sources of values, more about values, you can check on the description below. You can always comment down what you have learned. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.